Hey everybody, what is going on? Sean from Millennial Outsider here. And so we've got something that has been making its way across the internet. It's been making its way across the news outlets also. And so PBS followed Dr. Anthony Fauci while he was I think this was back in 2021. Let's double check here. What do we say here? 2021. And they followed him around, did a documentary on him. And so this video clip was taken while he was traveling through DC with the DC mayor, trying to get people to take the vaccine. And I found it rather interesting because he was actually confronting a little bit of pushback. Now, DC is very blue. DC is not a Republican state. It's not a state that you would think would kind of subscribe to the questioning of the great Dr. Anthony Fauci, but he kind of didn't see it coming. So we're going to take a look here. So this was I think this was posted yesterday, and it's got 10.7 million views. So here we go.
In America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot or a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time.
Huh.
It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay, it used to.
You know how many years were invested in this approach?
That seems like it's kind of reasonable. You know, we went from March of 2020 to now they're in January of 2021, basically trying to push this vaccination on everybody. So just think about this. You've got Anthony Fauci and you got the mayor. Plus, I don't know if you guys saw it. You got like a whole entourage of people back there showing up at your house, asking you if you've been vaccinated and trying to get you to go to take the vaccination. This is like, I mean, this is intimidation almost. I mean, yeah, you got Anthony Fauci. He's not really that intimidating, but you got all of these guys standing there behind him, and they just show up at your house. They want to know if you've been vaccinated, which honestly, even if it's to Anthony Fauci, it shouldn't be any of his business anyways. What politician needs to know that you're vaccinated? And yeah, I mean, this is great that people are actually showing that, you know, they're not just going to line up and talk about, you know, their personal information, even if it's Anthony Fauci, even if it's the mayor of DC. So let's keep it going here. Let's take a look at what else this guy has to say.
About 20 years of science to get us to be able to do it.
20 years is not enough. And not
20 years of science, huh? 20 years of science. Yeah. And you know what's really interesting, what we know now? I mean, this is the guy who's responsible for this. He's the one who's funded the lab through government dollars, and they're releasing the information now. Anyways, we won't go into that right now.
9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taken.
Yeah, 9 months isn't enough. 9 months wasn't enough for me. I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm talking to people that are sitting there like they're lining up. They're lighting up like, when can I give this to my kids? I'm like, are you for real? You want to just like inject your kids with this like right when it becomes available after they've done like 4 months of testing?
No vaccination that you all came up with.
The only reason I'm talking to you right now, as close as we are.
Where are their masks? Shouldn't they be masked up? I thought even if you got the shot, you still had to wear a mask. I mean, I don't know. That's what it was like where I am. We're in a pretty liberal area.
Is that I've been vaccinated.
Right.
But if it allows thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this world.
Something like that.
That's a bunch of BS. It's people like you who are making it hard for people like us. No, it was the politicians. It was the politicians that shut all the cities down. It was the politicians that shut your businesses down. It was the politicians that took your kids out of school and made them sit away from all of their friends. Man, people were saying you couldn't go out to parks. Like you couldn't go outside. All the gyms were shut down. That's what really got me is I was really, really, really just zoned in on my workouts, and then they shut down all the gyms, and it's just like, what am I supposed to do? It took forever just for me to get like workout bands. Everyone was buying up everything. It's just a bunch of fear mongering. I cannot believe that they're actually putting this in this documentary and trying to show Fauci in a positive light. This is straight up intimidation.
The common flu then, right?
And not
It's
like
much
the
more
common flu.
serious than the flu.
Well, the flu kills a lot of people annually too.
You know how many people died of the flu the last year? I mean, not this year, virtually none, but the previous year, about 20 to 30,000.
It's because you blamed it all on COVID.
You know how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States?
Here we go.
600,000 Americans.
Okay. 600,000 Americans, like the people who had stage 4 cancer and then passed away, but they had COVID. Did they die from COVID or did they die from complications of cancer and then they got COVID? People who got in car accidents were counted as COVID deaths if they had COVID. Inflated numbers.
The number that you all giving that died, that's once again, that's you all's number.
It's your number.
Yeah, definitely. Because when you start talking about paying people to get vaccinated, when you start talking about incentivizing things to get people vaccinated, there's something else going on with that. Something else going on.
It is something going on.
There's something else.
You're right. But I'm glad millions of people like me and most everybody here didn't.
Look at all of these people standing around. Yes, I get it. It's Fauci and the mayor. They need their personal protection. But just imagine having a group of people show up and try, 2 of them from the government, one from the local government, one from the federal government, and trying to get you to, hey, just do it. It's, if you don't do it, it's your fault that no one else can do anything. It's your fault that your kids can't go to school because you won't get the shot and you won't let them get the shot. It's your fault that your daughter's birthday party was canceled. It's your fault that you can't go to the gym because all the gyms are shut down. It's your fault because you can't go out to restaurants because you won't put an experimental drug in your body to help out the rest of us.
You know what their incentive was? Protecting their health and protecting the city. But I won't keep doing anymore.
It's okay.
Oh my God, gaslighting. Oh wow. Is she still the mayor? I hope they play this when they try to re-elect someone else to become mayor of that city. I hope this comes back to bite her, walking around intimidating her own citizens.
Because my incentive, y'all campaign is about fear. It's about inciting fear in people. You all attack people with fear. That's what this pandemic is. It's a fear. It's fear, this pandemic. That's all it is.
That's all it is. It's a bunch of fear. Fear. Hey, how can we control people? Fear. Hey, how can we control people? Hey, you need to lock yourself away. Hey, if your neighbors are having Thanksgiving dinner with more than 6 people, go ahead and call us. Let us know. We'll take care of it. Well, that's the end of that. That's the end of that one. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that it's straight up intimidation, the way that they were acting to these people. It's straight up intimidation. Unreal. It's unreal. And I mean, it's amazing that we went through that period of time. Over a year of people fighting over what to put in other people's bodies, people fighting over masks. You want to wear a mask? Wear a mask. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm fine. I got COVID. I got over it. And, everyone got COVID. I think everyone's ending. I think you're going to get COVID at one point or another. It's like the flu. Maybe you get it every year. Maybe you get it every 5 years, but it's here to stay, whether you're vaccinated or not. Look at where we're at now. Look at where we're at now. They're saying that you have to get boosters every year. So obviously the way that they were describing in this video didn't really work out very well. So this is a whole PBS documentary that I think today's 21st. I think it's supposed to be on tonight. I got to this a little late. This video posted yesterday, and unfortunately, I could not get to the laptop with the microphone and get everything squared up. I'm still new to this, so I mean, I was going to start doing this about half an hour ago, and then I realized that my headphones weren't charged up. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. Please like, please follow, please subscribe. We're going to try and get a video out at least every other day. Plus, I'm going to get some shorts going. So, Instagram link down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Anthony Fauci, my God, showing up at people's houses trying to force them to vaccinate. What a tool.